What's going on? It's your boy Sermon, the sermonsdomain.com, and we're chilling here with Sir Michael Rocks. How you feeling, man?
What up, man? We out here in Seattle, maxing, doing the in-store and shit, waiting on my nigga Smoke Dizzy to pull up. We're gonna rock the show tonight in Numos. It's going down, man. Sunday night.
Yeah, so you linked up with Choo Jackson, who produced Money Came, which you just dropped this week. I liked it because it was a very fitting combination for like the sound that you have now. So how'd you make that happen?
Man, I was sitting around with Mac Miller's manager Q and Peanut as well. We was chilling at the crib. They was playing some beats and shit, cause you know I always ask Peanut like, man, you ever hear some dope shit, like, you know, from somebody I don't got nothing from, just bring it my way, you know, cause I was looking for beats to finish up my shit. So he took me to a folder of beats from Choo. And he had some slappers in that motherfucker, man. I heard him, and I was like, oh, yeah, I gotta have that. That's it right there. And shit, just put it down, and then it all came together, man.
And you said in there, it said that the track won't be on the EP. Like, why?
I think that's dope, but I got harder shit than that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only putting maybe 10, 11 tracks on it, you know? So a lot of shit ain't gonna make the cut, you know? I'm gonna have to just leak it early and just save all the best shit for the project.
Did you do any other stuff with Choo yet, or just?
I did. I got another one. I got another track with him too that I didn't put out yet. So, you know, I'll probably be dropping that over the next few weeks. You know, I'm gonna just do a steady stream of leaks and shit that, you know, is not even gonna be on there with videos and all of that before I even, you know, drop Banco.
So when you went solo, you ended up linking up with like a lot of notable producers, like, you know, Cardo and Harry Fraud and Hit Boy. Was it easy to make these kind of connections?
Yeah, definitely, man. It's just easier when, you know, you want to work with people and they also want to work with you. You know what I mean? It just make it way smoother. So I only, you know, hit up people that, you know, I feel like I got a good relationship with, that, you know, want to work with me as much as I want to work with them, you know, and when that's the situation, it always make it real smooth.
So after giving away, you know, 4 free albums, why'd you decide to do an EP for the 5th release?
Man, the level of quality on this shit is way higher than everything else I've done. You know what I mean? I feel like it's time. It's time to really go into the ring now. You know that the free shit is dope, and it's cool to, you know, build your rapport with your fans and just kind of display what you working with. But after a certain point in time, you got to really step in the ring and really do what the fuck we came here for. You know what I'm saying? And see what you really worth. You know, because that's the real test. Like, free downloads is way different than purchased records. You know, you can really see where you're at with that, and it just take you to a whole another plateau, take you to a new level. You know, from the free shit to actually selling something. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different level. So I think we at that point right now where we need to make that jump.
Did you feel like you were giving away too much free music before? Because 4 projects, that's a lot of music right there.
Excuse me. Honestly, all that shit was super easy, so I don't even really, you know, mind all those projects that I gave away so far. I think it was necessary to, you know, let people know what I'm capable of and what I see, let them know my vision, man. So take a couple, you know, projects for people to really get used to you and feel like they know you. So I just gave them what I had, man. I wasn't really even thinking of it like that, you know. I didn't even really think of it as, oh man, I'm giving away free music. I kind of thought of it as like motherfuckers like this shit, I'm gonna just keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, after I put out my first tape, it was surprising how many people was fucking with it and, you know, going hard for it. So I was like, ah, people really like this shit. So I just kept doing it because it just felt good, you know. It felt right to just keep getting better and better. I was hearing myself getting better and better on each project, man. So this one is no exception to that. You know, this one gonna be better than the last shit, man. And we just keep progressing every tape, every album, every EP, whatever it is, you know, so we can eventually be at the fucking top of this shit.
Yeah, so since you're selling this one, was like the creation process and like the promo build up, has that been different than, you know, your previous projects?
Dog, this shit has been it's been the hardest but most like noticeable improvement on over all the last shit. Like, I recorded this one a whole lot different from any other thing that I've done before. Like, this one was way more attention to detail. I put a lot more work into this one and a lot more just blood, sweat, and tears in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no bitch right here. Like, this one is just some shit. I really put a lot of different techniques together for this and put a lot more stronger people, you know, on my team for this one, and really just turned up overall in terms of like the quality of the music, the whole package put together. You know what I'm saying? The quality of the visuals, quality of the music, the producers, how much attention to the hooks and the verses and shit, man. Like, it's shit I got where I'm doing 15,000 takes for one verse and shit, getting that shit right, man. Just really perfecting everything and not settling for less on this shit. Like, every angle I'm coming at on here is, you know, really paid attention to. And I think that that's gonna show. I think people are gonna notice, and they're gonna really, you know, they're gonna really appreciate that shit. And I should be in a whole different, you know, place after the shit drops, man. So I'm just excited to see what people say and give it to everybody that's been waiting for it.
Can you reveal any of the features of production? I know we kind of early, but you have anything you could reveal yet?
I got, let me see, I got some shit with DJ Mustard that's crazy. I got some shit with Mustard that's crazy. Me and Young Chop got a crazy joint. We made that shit out in LA like a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. I got my dude Casey on there. You know, I'm always fucking with Young Veggies. Got him on there. Got a joint from Seattle's own Jake One. Jake One got some dope shit on there.
Cool.
He snapped off. Shit, man, it's some more. I ain't gonna spill all the beans before it's out, but it's gonna be crazy, man. I'm working with people that I haven't worked with before, and shit turning out nuts. So, you know, it's coming.
You mentioned the song that Mac Miller has on his upcoming album, or that you believe is going to make his upcoming album with Choo and Trinidad James. Can you share any more details about the song, like what it sounds like, a title, producer behind it?
It's called Lost Boys, and the producer is actually Mac. Mac made the beat.
Okay, Larry Fisherman.
When we was in the studio one night in LA, Trinidad just got out there, and I linked up with him. And he was like, man, what you on tonight? I'm like, I'm about to go to the studio. He like, can I roll with you? I'm like, hell yeah. Went over to Mac's studio. We get in there, and Mac started making the beat. We knocked that shit out that same night, man. It came out hard. I think it's going on Mac's next production album. I don't know when he's dropping it, but it should be coming pretty soon. It's a whole album of him on the beats.
Yeah.
And I think he rapping too, and he got other people on there rapping and shit, so it's gonna be dope.
So does it ever bother you that, you know, you and Chuck have been getting more recognition as solo artists than when you were as the Cool Kids?
Man, I honestly don't. I don't even think that's really the case. Honestly, Cool Kids shit was. It was like when we first came out, we really started some entirely new shit. So the people that noticed that were in a larger arena than like our solo shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Cool Kids came out on some whole new shit, and it really fucked people up. So I don't really think our solo shit is get more notoriety or. More,
I guess it could just be kind of because people know you guys more now. Because as a group, it's kind of like,
true. We're still kind of new as a group, we're still like pretty new to everybody. And now we new again in some solo shit too, man. But I think this is gonna go in a different direction than Cool Kid shit. It's gonna be going a good direction, but it's a totally different path than that. I think that's gonna be a dope story to tell and then see. You know what I'm saying? Because Chuck out in LA too, so we always fucking around on a bunch of different things, man. Like he'll help me shoot videos and shit, and I help him with beats and shit that he's using for, you know, other people he producing for and shit, man. So we fuck around in a lot of different aspects besides just rapping together. So you know, when I need artwork and shit, we both coming up with ideas and brainstorming and shit. So it's gonna be cool to see, you know, what happened when he blow up on his production shit too, and then I'm popping on this rapping shit, and then we come back in like a little bit and do some totally new shit. You know what I'm saying? We might not even use the same group name. We might make up a whole nother name for that shit and just reinvent the wheel, you know, and do what the fuck we're supposed to be doing out here, man. So it's gonna be cool to see what happens when we get to those points, man. And after all the, you know, new shit that I learned on my own and he been learning on his own, it's gonna be crazy to see what it's like to, you know, bring that shit together and really see what happened when, you know, we put both those minds in the same group, man. So, you know, it's gonna be dope, man. We just playing it how it's supposed to be playing right now.
I got one last question. So what's one thing you miss about hip-hop from the 90s that doesn't or can't happen in 2013?
Damn, something I miss from the 90s?
Yeah.
Shit, the 90s. The 90s had the crazy gear game. Fashion was nuts, you know what I'm saying? They had the crazy fashion and the cars was dope. But one of the main things that we can't do now is talk about the same kind of shit they had to talk about, you know? Because, like, it was a different era back then, man. Like, things that were new then are not new anymore. And you're not doing nothing new if you just reenacting that shit over and over and over again. You know, man, it was fresh when, you know, Wu-Tang was new. Like, we've never seen that shit. That shit was, it's still fresh now because of, you know, everything they accomplished. But, like, that you can't get that new car smell again, man. You know what I mean? And it's a one-time thing, and you just had to be there. You just had to be alive and witnessing that shit, man. And to be a part of it was dope. And I was a shorty, so it was just cool to, like, see that from a kid's perspective, man. That shit was wild. I miss those days, man. Just being a shorty and, you know, being on the outside of everything. Because when you actually doing this shit on the inside, you look at it totally different now, you know. And the only thing that can keep you making dope music is if you keep that same mindset in a way. You know what I mean? You gotta still look at it like that if you want to be dope, or else, you know, you ain't gonna be having no fun. It ain't gonna be passion to you. It's not gonna be like something you love. So you gotta just try to keep that same mind state as, you know, when you was a shorty when you're doing this, and how much you love that shit and how fun it was and how new it was. So that's my method of, like, you know, just keeping my fire and keeping the intensity growing and growing and growing, man. Just use the skills that I got now and the technique I got now with the same creativity and love for the shit that I always had when I was a shorty. So, you know, you put those two together and you're going to have some shit going.
Perfect. Well, it's your boy Sermon, the sermonsdomain.com. Mikey, I appreciate the interview.
Word up, man. Shit, Banco coming soon.
May 14th, right?
I don't want to give an exact date yet, because you know how it should go with, you know, when you putting out albums, man. Shit be going crazy at the last minute. But early summertime, for sure, 2013. And it's gonna be dope, man. Like, I'm ready for that shit. I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be something that really put a milestone in my catalog, man. So I'm excited about this shit.